Hello everyone, how's it going today? Happy Wednesday! So, fresh off of a delivery today, I have a pair of brand new sets. The Animal Crossing Polybag is actually, or was, a gift with purchase. I think they sold out super fast of the gifts with purchase. But yeah, it is so cute. And like sometimes the secondary models are a little bit iffy, but the owl and the squirrel, they absolutely look like they could be sets in and of themselves. So that is fantastic. But I also got an Animal Crossing polybag. They might still be available. It was $50, and you get one of these and a. Oh, there's a truck outside. And a friend's polybag with like the Creator 3-in-1s, Friends, Animal Crossing, a few other things. It might still be available, but I know that the new Houses of the World one sold out real fast. So I don't know if they just reduced the availability or what. But I figured we'd do the Animal Crossing polybag first. So this is Maple's Pumpkin Garden. So the Animal Crossing sets just released. They sold out real fast. They're like all back ordered. So we have a new cylinder piece. Well, actually, I don't know if it's new. I think this might have come with some of the Mario sets. But all new heads, which looks dual molded. Dual molded for the ears, huh? I did not order any of the Animal Crossing sets. I'm like, Animal Crossing is not a game that I've played, so I don't really have a big connection to it. I might get some eventually on sale or something like that, but I don't have a real urge to get one. Sadly enough, Tangy is not in the first batch of sets. There is going to be another batch of sets later this year, though. So that, Tangy might come then. I don't know. Who knows? But they made it so that like all of the stuff is like modular with these parts that are from the Mario sets. But yeah, considering how quickly they sold out online, I think that it's going to be a hit. I know some people were kind of poo-pooing them, but these are also people who poo-poo everything that that they don't actually plan to purchase themselves. All right, 4x4 cylinder brick, and then 4 macaroni bricks. But I mean, considering how many Animal Crossing characters there are, and my impression, like again, I'm not terribly familiar with it, but my impression is that they could like do a different print and mold color for this head, and boom, you got another character kind of thing. There we go. Get that ladder there. Oh, don't worry, Lel Bunny. I don't have a whole lot to say. There we go. Get a little pine tree, and then you can connect them together. And there we go. So, spare parts, we got 1x1 plate flowers in pink and green, and a carrot top in bright green. And there is Maple's pumpkin garden. Polybags can be available at like Targets and stuff like that, and WalMarts. So I think that this one is going to be in, should be relatively easy to find. But yeah, so the Animal Crossing sets are out now. So for those who are into Animal Crossing, that should be pretty exciting. And there is the instruction booklet. All right, now. Go ahead and get that there. Now, for the main event, we have the Forest Animals Red Fox. And of course, we got an owl, Bubo, and a squirrel. I love how poseable they are. Very, very cute. Look at the fox. What does the fox say? I mean, I don't know. I have not seen the Fantastic Mr. Fox, so I should. I really should. That's like Wes Anderson or something. Alright, there is the Fox booklet, there is the Owl booklet, and there is the Squirrel booklet. We will look through those later. I probably will not actually build them all. Kind of hoping we get the paper bags, because this set just came out literally days ago. It's a decent movie. That's what I've heard. Howdy, Niagara. How's it going? Yay! Teal brick separator. It's not orange, but it still gets over there. Wes Anderson, the Resident Evil dude? I don't think he did Resident Evil. Alright, let's look to see if there's any new pieces in these bags. Not seeing anything, at least not... I mean, there might be some new colors, but I'm not seeing any brand new pieces. Alright. Let's dive right in. Okay. Made a new deck on Magic the Gathering Arena. It's doing okay-ish, utilizing token duplication, enchantment, and Helm of the Host to try to get lots of Voice of the Blessed tokens on the field. And I remember when there were barely any token decks at all, because there were just not that many token cards. Stop trying to blow up the servers. Okay, so I gotta disagree with that. I mean, you know, if you can do it, you should do it. You know, I gotta stress test. If they let you do it in game and they don't let you do it on the servers, you know, and they should definitely fix that. Step 2, do not eat. Legos are not shake and bake. Oh. I miss shaking Christmas presents to see if they had Lego in them. Now I'm old enough that I can like look at I'm experienced enough that I can look at a box and be like, oh yeah, that's a Lego box I got. Yep. I know your dimensions. To be fair, they did stress test the servers. There's a reason the token limit is 250. I mean, but if you can get more, and they don't let you get more, I'm just saying. Although, at the same time, I feel like If you can get 250 tokens out, you've won the game. Like, all you gotta do is have them all attack. No one can block that. Heck, I mean, if you get 30 or 40 out, that should be pretty good. No heavy lifting for a few days, do exercises, all that stuff? Well, you gotta take care of your body. I say, not taking care of my body. Speaking of, I went walking last night, and I got home and took my shoes off, and there was a big bloody mark on the back of my sock, and I was like, oh, I guess I injured myself, and my shoes are dying. And then today I went looking for a replacement pair, and everyone's out of stock. Stupid common foot size. I did get some good news from my doctor, though. I've been worried about my ears, and everything's looking pretty good. So at least right now, we're not at a point where I need to get some ear surgery. That was a huge load off my mind. Howdy, Corsair, how's it going? Am I doing Fables of the Green Forest in LEGO? I do not know what Fables of the Green Forest are. There's a lot of dark orange in this set. Hopefully you'll never need ear surgery. Yeah, I definitely do hope so. I have to take Flonase to try and correct the problem, and that has a minor risk of glaucoma, so I need to go in and get an eye check just to make sure that's not happening. That would suck. I mean, there weren't a whole lot of Japanese things coming over here to the US at that time, and I also didn't watch a whole lot of that. I don't know that age has that much to do with it. I have watched plenty of old things. Things older than me. Arch on there. A lot of 1x4 half tiles here. It's pretty neat. There's also a 3-in-1 creator set that makes a giraffe that looks really good too. Came out a little bit earlier this year, a couple months ago, I guess at the beginning of the year probably. I've not gotten that one. I do want to get that one, because that's a really nice one too. There we go. Now, LEGO has introduced a lot of new shades over the years, which is really nice. Alright, another 2x10. Yeah, 2x10. You're prescribed some nasal stuff and had to stop using it because you had a dangerous reaction to it? Ooh. I have luckily never had a dangerous reaction to any medicine I've taken. count myself lucky in that regard. Intense burning sensation in the nose. Well, that's just to cauterize the nosebleeds. No, that's definitely not a good thing. Not a good thing that you want to feel. Another 2x3, 2x6. It's going pretty fast here. Pharmacist was like, stop using it. Doctor was like, it's fine. You listen to the pharmacist. I mean, it was, you know, it might have been fine, but also just like... there's probably other things that you could take. Let's see. That goes there. Yep. Alright. I wouldn't want to feel that, that's for sure. Rather take something that doesn't cause you pain than something that causes you pain. It's so weird. I can't understand why you'd wanna do that. That's just bonkers. All right, on this side. A process of do not want. That's what it's a process of. There we go. Get that on there. So I did also get the medieval market, or the medieval town square set in. So that one will be coming next Friday, once we finish, because this Friday we'll finish Hocus Pocus. So I'm excited for that one. Yeah, being woken up multiple times is not good. It's not good. Go and get that on there. Get that on there. And there we go. Howdy up, Cody. How's it going? Mega Flares of pizza. Don't destroy pizza. What are you doing? It's terrible. Why would you destroy a pizza like that? Pizza's yummy. My doctor will probably be not happy that I'm eating pizza, too. It's fine, it had pineapples on it? Oh, okay. That is fine, then. I thought you might have Mega Flared a good pizza. Monster Rancherine is going fine. Although, we had to freeze Ellie. Ellie-chan. You would never Mega Flare a good pizza. Well, that's good, I guess. Aha, so you admit that Mega Flare is destruction. I see. I knew it. Moving those goalposts. Moving those goalposts. There we go. Got the upper torso of the fox so far. Okay. Spare parts. We got dark brown 1x1 plate, dark brown 1x1 tile slope, medium nougat 1x1 tile with round end, and dark orange 1x1 quarter cylinder tile. There we go. What does freezing do? It means they won't die, but I can't use them anymore, and I can eventually merge them with another monster. But it also means that we're effectively starting over, because we gotta train up a new monster from scratch. Wow, that bag went far. All right. Okay, bag number 2 is going to be here. Let's see. Any new pieces? No. I remember a little while ago thinking that this was a new piece, and it's not. It's not old by any stretch, but I do have some from a little while ago. I just forgot about it. Lego makes a lot of pieces these days. That bag is going on an adventure like Bilbo Baggins. Well, eventually it's going to go on an adventure into the garbage, so. Which is another reason why I was hoping that they'd be coming out with the paper bag soon. Alright, Carcer, have a good rest of your day. Thanks for coming on out. Go. Get that there. Another pair of the white 1x2 slopes. There we go. Oh, actually, I do have a Lego Discord tale to tell. The guy in particular that I may get too much of a kick out of poking him, because he's a twerp. He's a twerp. He was like, every Lego set with a coast or set by a coast should have a seagull in it, which is just dumb, because of course not. Why should they all have a seagull? And then he was like, why can't they put in a seagull? He isn't wrong, seagulls are everywhere. Doesn't mean that, like, boats are everywhere along the coasts, too. Doesn't mean that every set by a coast should have a boat. Coasts off Antarctica don't have seagulls? There you go. But he was like, why can't they do that? And it's like, well, because if they do, then they'd have to take something else out. And boy, did that set off a firestorm. Because I was using, as an example, previous sets to show what would happen with future sets. I mean, number one, he also said that, you know, they were only in one set and they've been in like 4. But they're on Pick-a-Brick. Someone else was like, you just Pick-a-Brick them. Like, if they're in Pick-a-Brick, then they don't need to be in every set because you can get as many seagulls as you want. But it's like, if you think of an existing set as totaling up to an arbitrary 100, like all the parts that go into it are equal to 100, then to put in a seagull, you have to take something else out. And that might be something easy, but it might also be something that is pretty integral to the set. Of course, the designers in question could be like me and not like seagulls, and thus not want to put a seagull in because they don't like seagulls. There could be a lot of reasons that we don't know. And even then, like, some people were like, they could just put it in. You know, they've got a lot of money, it's a big, wealthy company, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, it does not cost 0 money to put a seagull into a set. You've got a production line. You got to fit in the producing of the seagulls into your current schedule of producing parts. Then you've got to get it onto the assembly line to put it into the set bags itself. I mean, all of that takes time and money. So it's entirely possible that maybe something else wouldn't get produced, kind of thing. And it's just like, shocks me how little people think about these things before they think about it. Yeah. I mean, they're in the business of making money. You can have a complaint about that all you want, but that's the nature of what's going on right now and how they have to operate. You know? And let me tell you, they were not actually complaining about capitalism, per se. It was just, I want this, Lego should give it to me. Me, me, me. Well, what if I think that a Stegosaurus should be in every Lego set, you know? Alright, that clips right in there. Just because they can afford to put it in doesn't mean the sales figures will balance it out. Right. And like, you could increase the price, which, I mean, yeah, they could do that. I mean, it's not like anyone has ever complained about the price of Lego, ever. Boy, howdy. They could just increase the price. Yeah, that's exactly, like, one of the things some of these exact same people were complaining about was the price of the Town Square set, and that it didn't, at that price, it should come with more animals. And it's like, you guys just want things, and you don't want to have to pay for it. You want your cake, you want to have your cake and eat it too, is literally what they want. And that's the kind of thing that just really gets to me. And just the idea that these people don't think about it. I mean, you guys have heard me talking about it, like, where was it? Yeah, this part right here. I have, on occasion, we've been building sets, and I've mused, why do they have 2 1x3s here rather than a 2x3? You know? But most of the time, I'm like, you know, why do they have 2 1x3s? Let me think about it. Okay, well, there's other 1x3s, so it's probably cheaper to put more in. It's not the consumer's job to think about it. It kind of should be. People should understand how things work. I mean, Lego could definitely be more transparent about things, but at the same time, they have no obligation to. I would love it if they were more transparent about things, but we do also know how they operate, so if consumers thought about it, they might not buy as much. Well, that would actually be a good thing in some cases. Logic and understanding in this economy? I know. But the guy who started that whole thing did whine about me always responding to him, which I absolutely do not always respond to him. I just respond to his stupid stuff, which admittedly is a lot. And even then, I don't respond to all of it, because it's a lot. And I flatly told him it's because he's obtuse. Like, he wasn't actually asking, realistically, why doesn't LEGO put more seagulls in it? He wasn't actually asking, he wasn't looking for that, for an answer. That was a rhetorical question, you know, essentially phrasing the idea that LEGO should do this thing that I want, but phrasing it as a question. It's very much in the vein of just asking questions kind of thing. But not about awful stuff. There was cake, not a rogue AI. We ate it all. I'm sorry. Like, the guy is entitled, self-important, very much believes that if he doesn't like something, then no one does. Like, very self-centered. And that kind of stuff just rubs me the wrong way. And if he didn't want me to respond to all of his things, he could, you know, not be dumb. It's as simple as that. Let's see, that goes right there. So we got the start of the mouth. There's the mouth. There's his nose. Howdy, Elil. How's it going? People being smart? Yeah, people should be smart. Alright, black 1x1 dome light, but it's not a light. There we go. Get that on there. It's going. Happy to have something to watch, relax to. Awesome. Then if people were smart, then they do smart things. We could have colonies on Mars. I don't know that we'd have colonies on Mars. I think that's a little ways off. I think that's more than a little ways off. I think we need to be able to, like, construct spaceships on the moon or in orbit first, with materials taken from space and not Earth. Nope. We'd have colonies on Mars if people were smart. That's already coming along. Get that 3x3 on there. Honestly, you'd love to have a house on the moon if it meant getting away from the madness that's happening on Earth. I don't think it would. I don't think it would. You need smarts and common sense, or they might over-engineer themselves into silliness. Silliness is great. I like silliness. Just doing one side at a time right now. You go to side one, nothing bad will happen there? Yeah! I love how they're using these peak pieces to make it really fluffy. Take silliness over the madness. I would definitely take silliness over madness. Silliness is great. Madness, not so much. Alright, there we go. Look at how fluffy that face looks. So fluffy. What if they're silly as no hams? Well, that's not silly. That's just evil. Silly as pineapples on pizza. You're silly as pickling hams to cause chaos. That's just evil, though. Pickling hams. How dare you, sir? How dare you? There we go. That's a big fluffy face. Or pickles on pizza. Yeah, that's insanity too. All right, turn it around. Pickling things preserves them for long-term edibility, but pickling makes them inedible. There's other ways that you can preserve ham for a long-term. Do not bring up breakfast soup. Breakfast soup! Breakfast soup. Yeah, breakfast soup. I heard someone speak about breakfast soup. I'm here. I'm here to preach to you about the joys of breakfast soup. Alt misunderstands edibility. No, I don't. Yep, there we go. Get that right on there. What about the popular leaf soup? I'm not a big fan of leaf soup. I'll need some pickled seaweed shakes to calm his insanity. I think not. Yeah, I'm not a fan of leaf soup or bean soup, honestly. I'll stick with breakfast soup. What about a Mega Flare soup that casts flare in your mouth? I'm not a fan of spicy. No, I'm good. I'm good. All right, there we go. Look how fluffy the fox's face is. Look, you can grab his little cheeks. Aww. Leaf broth or leaf soup. Yeah, something like that. Only the insane would believe in such a make-believe as breakfast soup. Not at all. What about soda? Is that soup? No. No. That's not soup. That's manna from heaven, man. There we go. Get that fluffy ear on there. Why is tea soup and not soda? Because soda is a suspension of carbon dioxide. There we go. Look at that. Look at that face. Isn't that adorable? What does a fox say? Fox says, breakfast soup. Alright, spare parts. Dark red 1x1 tile. Dark orange 1x1 peak slope. Brown 1x1 cylinder plate. Black and white 1x1 tiles with round ends. And a black dome light as extra parts. Yeah, but the carbonation isn't what makes it soup. All right. Bag number 3. There you go. Get his little head up there. Fox says dragon needs therapy. No. Thank you for going on the floor bag. I appreciate that. That is not where you were supposed to go. These are new for me. On a 1x2 brick, so that's handy. Goes to the floor as well. I mean, that's fine, Mad Martin. You can go to the floor if you want. You might want to do that when there's a mat there, though. Just saying. Even my Lego bags are trying to escape my soupy insanity? No. Besides, everyone likes Soupy-kun. Get a shorty brick on here. And also, howdy, Mad Martin. How is it going? I hope your Wednesday has been going well. There we go. Pair of 1x2 curved slopes. Alright. Dark brown 1x4s. And 1x1. Ready for bed, running a fever still, but figured you'd watch some Lego-tastic adventures first. Especially with an adorable fox. Look at this guy. I do hope you feel better soon. It does suck to have a fever. Get that on there, and there we go. So to add to the recent topic about our favorite one-eyed lich just looking for a hand, there's only really one group on your world that worship him because they're that level of desperate. Yeah, I'm a big fan of just leaving Vecna in Greyhawk and Ravenloft and Planescape kind of thing. You know, I don't need him everywhere. Along with 3 cats and a blanket. All right, so let's click that limb in right there. Alright, we're gonna need to get another one. If he's been to Ravenloft and Planescape, that means he can pop up anywhere. Yeah, but he doesn't need to. Like, just because he can doesn't mean that he should. Like, that's why I don't, like, I would need a very good reason, like a compelling backstory on a character for why I would allow a Planescape race into, like, a Spelljammer campaign. Because it's like, yeah, they can get there, but why would they? Kind of thing. It's not about what he can do, it's about what designers should do to maintain setting uniqueness. Like, the reason why I wouldn't put Draconians into a, you know, I wouldn't be running a Forgotten Realms adventure and just be like, oh, here's a whole bunch of Draconians just because. Because Draconians are a unique feature of Dragonlance. So you should be doing Dragonlance-y stuff if you're going to meet Draconians. Like, I'll put them into Kryn space, but I'd need a really good reason to take them out of Kryn space. Draconians absolutely do not need to be everywhere. The multiverse is a tool for dungeon masters to play with. So, I mean, and again, like, if a dungeon master wants to do that, like, it's the kind of thing where a dungeon master should be making that choice rather than the company. The company should be keeping the settings unique. If a dungeon master wants to do the crossover stuff, sure, fine, whatever. That's fine. But keep the settings unique so that they feel unique if you're trying to run a straight-on setting. When I talk about that kind of thing, I'm talking about the published settings, the company themselves, and anyone who wants to like maintain that kind of aesthetic for their setting. They don't care about that, and that's fine, obviously. Nods intently for the discussion while only thoughts of, man, Aarakocra is a fun word to say, dance through his head. It is a fun word to say. That is true. Aarakocra is a fun word to say. You are most definitely not wrong there. Satyrs are also fun to say. There we go, and get that clicked in there. That back there, and then don't seem to care much about the setting identity thing anymore. No, I don't think they do that much. But I also don't think they care too much about anything from release to release kind of thing. Alright, let's see. That will go. Right there. They care about it more in Magic the Gathering, you think, because each plane needs to have some level of uniqueness? Well, see, and that's kind of like what I'm getting at is like, you know, a Magic the Gathering player is not going to care. They're going to put in cards from wherever, kind of thing. But if you're trying to create a meta story, then you kind of gotta get that uniqueness, especially when so much of it is coming through the flavor text on cards. I mean, I've certainly used plenty of monsters from, like, Ravenloft and non-Ravenloft stuff. But I wouldn't have Strahd von Zarovich show up. It's making your own plane that's sort of difficult. I need to come up with deities, or like actually write up. We had a conversation about it a while back, and I do have some of that information still noted down. But I do need to do some stuff with Loxoth one of these days. My favorite minor D&D race. It gets absolutely no love. There we go. Hey, we'll actually sit up there. There we go. There we go. One most interesting feature about the plane you're making is that they have naturally occurring trees that grow pies. Then you could get, like, actual pies with birds in them, because the birds have, like, you know, eaten out the insides of the pies and nested. I've been rereading the Astromundi cluster stuff recently for reasons, and that is such a weird setting. So many reasons why I was never a big fan of it. Hey, I mean, that's awesome that you're putting so much passionate work into it, Canis. I think that's awesome. Like, the meta plots of the Astromundi cluster are just bizarre. I mean, first of all, it's kind of inferred to be the origins of elves, humans, and dwarves, and illithids. But it is absolutely not compatible with... I don't even know that it's compatible with existing lore at the time of its publication, let alone later stuff, which very much retconned it. Intentionally and unintentionally. Illithids makes illithid noises. I can't wait to see the illithid minifig in the collectible minifig set. That is going to be I hope it is a great fig. There we go. Alright. We got the, got it sitting. Aren't lithids the only thing that scares the aboliths? PCs scare aboliths. Howdy, Shield of Hope. How's it going? Alright, well, we got his little feetsies to do, but before we do that, I think it is time for us to do some minifigs. Where's my thing? There we go. Alright. There we go. Alright, actually, let me put you over here. There we go. Okay. So, the Lego Movie 2. Let's get out my D20. And a D6. First of all, 3. So that is the middle column. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12. Alright, I can do a D12. A fox is one big minifig. It's a great fox. Alright, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Let's go ahead and start a prediction. Can all guess what is inside the minifig pack? Let's go! My D20 says 13 as well. That would be Abe Lincoln. That would be Abe Lincoln. Aboliths are terrified of mind flayers because due to their racial memories, the Elithids just poofed into being one day. No origin, no primitive moment. Just they're civilized with cities. Well, that's because they came from space. That's because they came from space. I'd forgotten that the Ilithiad also kind of, in how it talks about Nautiloids and Spelljammer, is not exactly accurate. Let alone the adventure itself, which I haven't read in a while. Abcody has a 16. That would be a Dorothy. That would be Dorothy. Alright, get your predictions in. Can I guess what is inside the minifig pack? Don't mind the fox. He's just about to spit out pea soup. Alright, 20 seconds to go. We came from the awesome part of space. Fox can eat horse. Horse is a little bit big. Foxes don't like to eat horses. All right, predictions are closed, and I just realized that I do not have my my phone here for doing timers. I knew I forgot something. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. I have gotten my phone. There we go. Alright, gotta reposition my chair. Alright. And go. All right, let's see. What do we got? What do we have? All right. 17.65. I do believe that we have a Kitty Rocker again, number 15. Let's see if that is the case. I don't usually cut that all the way off or whatever. No! Oh! There is a second character that has the tail. Well, that is going to be a no. It happened, everyone. It happened. Let's choose that prediction. That is a no. Complete that prediction. So, Bahamut, Dracophile, and Lel Bunny getting the hams. Crimson Clover Blossom and Kinshir going for within 20 seconds. Abcody, Isovan, Lord Canis, and Cetria going for 20 to 50. And Shield of Hope going for 50 to 60. But that is a no, because I forgot that there were two characters that have tails, that have cattails. We got the Cowardly Lion. He has a different color face. Is that printed or dual molded? It's printed. There we go. So we have the Cowardly Lion. And his Medal of Courage, which is a pretty cool piece. Having no faith in me never, ever pays off. All right, there we go. Okay, so that is our first one. Next up, we have Series 8 again. Get the hanger out. And grab from that one there. Okay. Let's go ahead and start a prediction. Can all guess what is inside the minifig pack? Let's go. You do like the metal? Yeah, it's pretty nice. Paid you out about 7.7K hams. Yeah. Oh, wait. No, I actually don't want to put this back up yet. Oops. I gotta wait. Not quite there yet. Alright. So, D20 says 10. Nope. I'm gonna re-roll. 13 again. That would be the cheerleader. I got 18, so that's a re-roll. 9. That would be the fairy. Alright. So get your predictions in. Can I guess what is inside the minifig pack? Centaur yoga instructor. That would be really interesting to see a centaur try to do yoga. Alright, 30 seconds to go. Get your predictions in. Can I guess what is inside the minifig pack? It's gonna be cornflakes! Everything's better with cornflakes. It's a good thing that there are so many jobs in the world for now. Hey, unemployment's really low right now. Does mean that there's lots of jobs in the world. All right, predictions are just about closed. Let me go ahead and reset. Draw centaurs doing yoga and send them to Ald. They absolutely can do that if they want. All right. And go. All right, what do we got? What do we have? All right. 10.36. We got the fairy. My D20 was correct. Good D20. Now D20, make sure you roll lots of crits next Saturday. Players should definitely be getting some needing to make some saving throws versus death, and that is indeed correct. All right. So that is a 10.36. Let's choose that prediction within 20 seconds. All right, who is getting the hams? Lord Canis, Cetria, and Dracophile getting the hams. Very nice. Abcody, Isovan, Crimson Clover Blossom going for 20 to 50. Shield of Hope going for 50 to 60. Bahamut and Lel Bunny going for no. All right. Let's go ahead and get the... Well, you can use these as like bikini bottoms. I hate getting these on the studs here. At least they aren't tolly legs. There should definitely be some collectible minifigs with tolly legs. Definitely should be. Everything is better with tolly legs. Everything. Including CMFs. There we go. Ow, poop. Get back on there. How dare you pop off. There we go. Oh, I could just eat them. That's all. Oops, we need to get the wings on there. Which I think we got pink wings with a previous set. There we go. Get her hair. Get her trans pink wand. And there we go. We have our fairy. Little flower on her cheek. It's a cute top, though. Make an interesting, like, dress. If I could get a dress slope or something. No printing on the back. So technically, they have the... Well, actually, no. They do have it folding back that way. Okay. I thought that they had it folded a different way. All right, never mind. So, there we go. We have our fairy. So let's go ahead and mark her. Okay, next up we have something brand new. Alright, so I need to type in a new one. Alright. I'll guess what is inside the minifig box. Yes with guess. Yes with wait. And no. Okay. Nice. It actually saved all this stuff. That is pretty handy. Alright, let's go ahead and start a prediction. Let's see. Actually, I should get one out first. Alright, so. As I've mentioned, we've got half of them up here. We've got the other half down below there. So I think what we'll do is we will go through until we've gotten half of the number, so 6. Once we get 6 different figures, then we will take the rest of these out and put them aside. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So let's get a D10. Alright, so 3, so that'll be that row. D10, 3. 1, 2, 3. So there we go. Alright, so I'm going to make a guess. Then I'm going to weigh it. Let me get my weight guide up. And we will see if we can get it from that. And then we will open it and see what is correct. So let's start a prediction. Go ahead and get your predictions in. So there's 12, so you can roll a D12 Bahamut for these, because there's only 12 different ones. So 8, that would be the Triceratops fan. Now there is a way to do this. Okay. So there's the website brickbank.app, A-P-P, that has a CMF predict tool. And because these do have the large matrix codes, it should be accurate. Alright, so I will, before we actually open it, we will see if it scans properly. Alright, so 40 seconds remaining. Get your prediction in. You don't want to get your only D12 out? Alright, fine. So 5 would be the Goat Herder, and 2 would be the Pro Gamer. So we will see what we get. Alright, just a few seconds remaining. Get your predictions in. Walk over to where your full dice set is and get the D12 out. Yeah, I know, that's so hard. It's so hard. This is terrible. Alright, so first of all, I'm going to make a guess, and I'm going to shake it a little bit to see. Alright, my guess is Train Kid. Alright, so I think it's going to be Train Kid. And now, if we weigh it, it is definitely not Train Kid. 17.56. Alright. Do we have any 17.5? Alright, so Triceratops fan is close. Alright, so, it's either Triceratops fan or the Paralympian. 17.55. Paralympian is closer, so I'm going to say that the weight is the Paralympian. Alright, so, the weight, we're going with Paralympian. Now, I am going to scan the code. It is predicting a Mushroom Sprite, which is even heavier. Okay. So, it says the Mushroom Sprite. That's what it says. Let's see if that is going to be it. Yep. All right. So that is going to be a no. That is going to be a no. All right, let's complete that prediction. All right, so Cetria, Farron, and Kinshir going for that, getting all the hams there. Big, big drops of hams. Shield of Hope, Bahamut, and Lel Bunny going for yes with a guess. And yes with weight was Abcody, Lord Canis, Crimson Clover Blossom, Isovan, and Dracophile. So yes with a guess is very much the unlikely one. So how dare you believed in me? I know. Now I'm forcing. See, I'm forcing you and Lel Bunny to believe in me if you want to not win. All right. So our first is the Mushroom Sprite. All right. Little white skirt there. I did see someone in the Lego store a while back scanning, so I'm guessing that all the good stuff from the local Lego stores have already been taken at this point. Right, but no is like the most common thing now. Like that's the one that you want to go for if you want to be most likely to win. There you go. Got the Mushroom Sprite. I wonder how well this this headpiece would. Oh, it's got a little hole in it, so you can put something up there. Would work for Toad. We do also have a rear face, a happy face, and a pretty little butterfly. And dual molded legs. All right, so that is going to be how we're going to go through it. I guess I could add in a yes with the code, but the code should be always correct at this point. So, I don't know. I don't know that I want to do that. That feels a little too gimmicky. The weight, it's not quite. I think it's not quite as bad as I made it out, but the weight is definitely not as reliable as it was before. All right, back to the fox. All right, Bahamut, have a good rest of your night. Thank you very much for coming on out. Another one decided to go dive onto the floor. Also, put the other box away. There we go. Alright, let's do the Fox's little feetsies here. What fig did I get? So I didn't... I went to the store and got some. I got extraordinarily lucky. So I did not take my scale, and I did not take my and the codes were the small codes when I got the ones that I did get. But I got extraordinarily lucky because I got the Barbarian Lady, I got Basil the Batlord, and I got 2 Goat Herders as the as my random grabbed figs. And I even, like, grabbed different codes, like the production codes on the underside. These ones, they're like batch numbers and stuff like that. So I intentionally tried to get different ones, figuring the most likely situation would be that I'd get 4 different figures, being that it would be, you know, unlikely for the same things on the shelves to have different production codes, I figured. And I just got really lucky, and I got the 3 figures that I wanted the most, and 2 copies of the one individual one that I wanted the absolute most. So, all right, Mad Martin, have a good rest of your night. Thank you very much for coming on out. I hope you feel better very soon. So that was pretty great. Alright, got another click hinge part here. Like, when I was opening them, I could not believe what I was getting. I was really shocked. Because I was just hand weighing them. Like, just being like, eh, shake it a little bit. I just got lucky. But that way I have, like, I don't know what's on the top and what's on the bottom of our current set kind of thing. But I do know that they're not grouped up in each layer. Like, half of them are in one layer and half of them are in the other layer, but it's not groups of 3 in this set. That I do know. So I'm pretty excited to see what else we get, though. Alright, there's that. I did also get some more Marvel ones. A place that I ordered something from forgot to send me something. And when I contacted them, they sent it right out, and then I wasn't expecting anything extra. I opened it up, and there was all kinds of, like, extra poly bags and minifigs and stuff like that, so I was like, sweet! So I have those to open eventually. I'll have to dig out my my sheet for them again, though. I've ended up being very lucky with these box minifigs, so I'm pretty happy about that. Alright, 2x2, a curved slope there, and Rockfoot there. Which is interesting how many of these they're using for thatched roofs now. I really like that. Okay, flip it over, get that on there. There's the inverted slope. And the boat stud. This is so much dark orange in this set. It's really nice. Alright, that is on that side. There we go. Alright, no extra pieces for this set of bags. And that is going to be the end of the tail. Alright. Clip on there. There we go. All right, we'll get that built as well, but let's go ahead and bring the camera up so that we can get a view of the fox. Isn't that a cutie? That is a real cutie. So you can get it to extend its legs as well and have it stand in a more upward pose. That's good. There we go. That's great. We're not quite done, though, because we have one more bag. All right, bag number 5. What, teases you with the final model? What? I don't know what you mean. Alright, let's see. Let's get started with the little bit of terrain that it comes with. There we go. Alright, 4x8 there. Get these two on so we can make a nice Millennium Falcon shape. Not anymore, though. Alright, and a pair of 2x2 curved slopes. Alright, some beige teeth down here, probably for some little bits of grass sticking out. Here we go. Alright. Bracket, half tile, 2x2 plate, and a ball joint piece, and another bracket. There we go. Alright, 3x3 macaroni tiles. With 2x2 macaroni tiles inside of dark orange. And 2x2 medium nougat cylinder plates. Three there, another bracket, another ball joint socket piece. Really hate the dark brown in the instruction manuals. Maybe if they had brown outlines, that would make it clear what they are, as opposed to, like, then they wouldn't have to use white, which might confuse it even more with black, but there we go. Get that in there. Round top piece. Okay, that goes on there. 2x6 with a 2x3 with double angle tile. And that goes right on there. And connect that right in there. All right. Another 1x2 tile with center stud. Get that in there. Make a few more pieces for the stump. Make sure those pieces are straight. Alright, that will go right in there. Make another one. It's a neat way to make a stump. Okay. Get that in there. Okay, that there. Two by four. And basically do the same thing as on that side. There we go. That locks it in. Okay, this one goes right on there. Oh, actually, I need two of those. Alright. On either side. There we go. Get that right in there. Okay. And then the other three parts, the other two parts of the stump. There we go. And there we go. Alright. Making a pretty neat tree stump there. And then we have our 2x2 cylinder tile with tree ring pattern. That fits right in there. And 3x3 radar dish or a mushroom. Okay. And then we get to use all of these stem pieces. Oops, that should go that way. Another 4L bar. That is a red friction half pin, getting in there again. Sliding this on to give some friction there. And another one of these. And the last 4L bar. All right, 4 of the stem pieces going up the top. There we go. And we will slide that on there. There we go. Alright. Get that right in the ball joint piece. That is a lot of plant stem pieces. These make good small pine trees as well. Like, if you put them this way, so this is up and this is down, makes a pretty good small pine tree. So we want 5 of these. So that is 1 there. Two there. Got 4 more of the stems. It's a lot of stems. All right, number 4. And number 5. There we go. All right, then just 2 at the top ones. Howdy, young Hummerond, how's it going? It's going pretty well here. I'm just making the little bit, the last little bit for our fox build. All right, there we go. The last little bit of foliage on our young pine tree, just growing. Just got home. Some days are like that. Oof. Ouch. I am sorry that you're getting back so late. All right, spare parts. We got a beige tooth claw piece, a green 1x1 cylinder plate with hollow stud, and a red friction half pin. There we go. All right. Let's go ahead and turn the camera up so we can see our little foxy friend. We're going to have him sit down again. There you go, with the tail on the ground. There we go. It is very, very cute. I'm really, really happy with it. It is great. This is a really good set. Like, just when I first saw the image of it, it just kind of blew my mind. You know, getting this look out of a 3-in-1 creator set, which I kind of consider, like, they're good builds, but they are also kind of, like, supposed to be easier builds and stuff like that, I kind of consider. But yeah, it is great. I'm really happy with it. Like, the Kingfisher was great too, and this feels like it could fit in that kind of set. Like the fox could have been released as is, just as a fox, without any changes, and it would feel just like, you know, that set, that kind of set. So I think they did an absolutely fantastic job with it. Like, good sleek lines. The only issue is this tail joint here. Like, this is the only issue, and I don't know what else you would do. Like, but even then, that's fairly minor. I mean, you got some other little joints here and here and stuff like that, but again, also 3-in-1, Creator 3-in-1. I definitely expect that kind of thing from a Creator 3-in-1. But all things considered, really good. Look at that face. He can close his mouth. He can open it. He can yip at you. Turn his head around. Transform into one of the a new Voltron leg. Alright, but before we wrap it up, let's go ahead and take a quick look at the other two models, at least through the instruction sheet, which look really good too. Like, that is a great looking owl. So I'm curious how they what they do for the body and stuff. It's good layering right there. Oh, I like the tail. And then the wings. The wings look pretty good. Like they could be posed as well. Big old chonkin head. Now, using the larger ball joints for the eyes are really cool for the owl as well. Okay, similar stuff. For the tree part kind of uses up a lot of the other pieces, and then you end up with the owl perched on a branch. That is great. That looks really good. I think, though, of the two, the squirrel is definitely my favorite of the secondary builds. Like, the fact that he can hold the acorn is just excellent. Great little design there. Having the fluffy chest there. White fluff on the chest. They did a really good job of giving it, like, a hairy look, a furry look. And I really do appreciate that. It's definitely not the easiest thing to do with Lego. I do wonder how flexible this squirrel tail is. Looks like it might be pretty decently posable, though. I don't know. Probably have to build it to find out. But look at that. Oops. That is super cute. That's without the head being turned. The acorn looks great too. Like just having it in the squirrel's paws is great. Yeah, progress bars. Why not? That is adorable. All right, well, that is the fox. Let's see, is there anything else? No, just the part descriptions. I mean, there's a bunch of other really good 3-in-1s. You can see the giraffe here as well. I'd really like to get that because that giraffe is great. It just really immediately recognizable as a giraffe. And most of the other models here are pretty nice too. I might get some of them. But yeah, that is our red fox, Forest Animals, a red fox. It's very, very cute. I'm gonna look up and look up at you guys. All right, but that is going to wrap the stream up here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I sure did. This is a great, great model. I would highly recommend this to anyone who is looking for both a fun build. It's fairly posable. The only thing is, like, you got straight legs on the front, which isn't, you know, you can't do a whole lot with that, but that's fine. I mean, you can have it in a standing pose and a seated pose, and that's fine. It looks really, really good. So I highly recommend it. But that is going to be where we wrap up tonight. We will be back on Friday for some more Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster. We'll be back Friday night to wrap up the Hocus Pocus. We will be back on Saturday for some more Spelljammer. We will be back on Monday for more Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. And next Wednesday, we will continue on with Monster Rancher Advance 2. And build something else in the evening. So I want to thank you guys for coming on out, and I shall see you next time. Let me go ahead and get a raid going. Go ahead and head on over to the Jang. He is also doing some building. So I want to thank you guys for coming on out, and I shall see you next time. Have a good night, everyone.